नमस्कार दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप लोग। डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन के एमसीक्यूज लेके आई हूँ, तो इसको करते हैं। तो देखिए, इसमें जो आपका फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो है, व्हेन चैनल कोहेरेंस बैंडविड्थ इज ग्रेटर देन द ट्रांसमिटेड सिग्नल बैंडविड्थ, then what happens? Time selective occurs, frequency selective occurs, frequency non-selective occurs, or none of the mentioned. First of all, let me tell you one important point, that what is coherence bandwidth. Okay, actually it is a statistical measurement of the range of frequencies over which channel can be considered as flat. That means a statistical measurement of frequency ranges or range of frequencies over which channel is considered to be flat. Okay, or the frequency interval over which the two frequencies of a signal, for example f1 f2, they are likely to experience comparable or correlated amplitude fading. Okay, so what happens if coherence bandwidth, if it is less than the bandwidth of the signal to be transmitted, then what happens? Frequency selective fading occurs. That means here frequency selective fading occurs. Okay, here the condition is what? When the coherence bandwidth is less than the bandwidth of the signal to be transmitted. But here what is the condition given? That coherence bandwidth is greater than the signal to be transmitted. Okay, then what happens? Frequency non-selective, actually it will be fading. Fading, here it should be fading. So frequency non-selective fading will occur if here it is given that if there was given this condition, that if the coherence bandwidth is less than the bandwidth of signal to be transmitted, then frequency selective fading occurs. But here the case will be different. Next question is, the limit which represents the threshold EB by N naught value. Okay, EB by N naught means bit energy. It is what? Bit energy. And N naught is what? Noise spectral density constant. Noise spectral density constant. So if the ratio of EB by N naught, below which the reliable communication cannot be maintained, okay, so it is called as Shannon limit. Okay, EB by N naught curve, actually it has a waterfall shape होती है इसकी, and Shannon limit gives the threshold value. What does it give? It gives the threshold value below which reliable communication cannot be maintained. Next question is third, which factor adds phase noise to the signal? Jitter, phase fluctuations, or none? The answer will be jitter and phase fluctuations. Whenever a local oscillator, there is a local oscillator, whenever it is used in signal mixing, phase fluctuations and jitter adds phase noise to the signal. Next case is, different cases of sampling include what? Ideal, flat topped, sampling with rectangular pulses, or all of the mentioned? The answer will be all of the mentioned. Three cases of sampling are ideal, sampling with rectangular pulses, and flat top sampling. Next question is fifth one. If each pulse of the sequence to be detected is in dash shape, the pulse can be detected without ISI. Sine, no. Cosine, no. Sync. The sync shaped pulse, sync shaped is like this way, na? Okay, this is sync function. Sync function is what? It is sine pi x by pi x, right? So the sync shaped pulses is the ideal Nyquist pulse. Actually it is the ideal Nyquist pulse. So if each pulse in the sequence to be detected in sync shape, the pulse can be detected without intersymbolic interference. Okay, next question will be, okay, sixth question. Actually it is running very fast. The thermal noise power of a resistor depends upon its resistance value, noise temperature, bandwidth, or ambient temperature. See, thermal noise power is what? Pn. This is equal to actually KTB. Okay, this is, but it is asking that thermal noise power of a resistor. In case of resistor, it is equal to Vn square upon 4R. So Vn square is what? 4 kTbR, and this is 4R. So that's why it comes out to be kTb. Okay, so mainly thermal noise power of a resistor depends upon the noise temperature. Okay, next question is, error detection is realized using hash function, checksum, hash function, and checksum, or none. Error detection is realized using checksum. That means it is commonly used using a suitable hash function or checksum algorithm. मेनली आप कह सकते हैं कि checksum से ही इसको मेनली रियलाइज किया जाता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज विच इज यू एक्चुअली इसमें नहीं ठीक है, विच इज यूज्ड to protect privacy of the information, compression coding, source coding, cipher coding, or none. Cipher coding जो होती है, it is used to protect the privacy of the information. Next is periodic truncation is appending 0 to end of input data sequence, appending 0 to the beginning of the input data sequence, okay, or appending ones to end of the data sequence, or appending ones to beginning of the data sequence. The answer will be appending 0 to the end of the input data sequence. See, convolution code जो होता है, the convolution code are forced into a block structure. जो आपके ये convolution code होते हैं, convolution code are forced into block code, or you can say block structure, by periodic truncation, by periodic truncation, which is done by appending 0 to the end of truncation. मतलब truncate कर दे, you have just truncated the pulse, ठीक है, restrict कर दिया ना. by appending 0 to the end, हम जब input data sequence के end में 0 append करते हैं तभी हमारा जो है periodic truncation होता है. तो for the purpose of clearing or flushing the encoding shift register of data bits. क्यों करते हैं? For clearing or flushing the encoding shift register, encoding shift register of data bits. कोई आपका जैसे शिफ्ट रजिस्टर है तो इसके जो अंदर डेटा बिट्स हैं इसको क्लियर करने के लिए हम पीरियोडिक ट्रंकेशन करते हैं. ओके, तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द टाइम रिक्वायर्ड टू ट्रांसमिट फ्रेम डिपेंड्स ऑन फ्रेम साइज, चैनल कैपेसिटी, फ्रेम साइज एंड चैनल कैपेसिटी, और नन ऑफ द मेंशन. द टाइम टू ट्रांसमिट फ्रेम, it is given by the ratio of the frame size and channel capacity. So it depends upon the frame size and channel capacity both. Next question is 11th question, which tells about signaling. Signaling means the signal to be transmitted per second. Which tells about signaling? It is Q series. Okay. Next question is antipodal. One minute. I think there is some slight shift in my antipodal signal sets are those vectors that can be illustrated as two 180-degree opposing vectors, two 90-degree, 360-degree opposing vectors, or none. देखिए, जब भी whenever we talk about antipodal signal, so it means the vectors that can be illustrated or represented as two 180-degree opposing vectors. Okay, in BPSK, binary phase shift keying, the two vectors, the signal set can be illustrated as two 180-degree opposing vector, which is called as antipodal signal sets. इसको हम BPSK में यूज करते हैं ना, एक को 0 में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, एक को पाई में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट है, हाउ कैन पावर स्पेक्ट्रल डेंसिटी ऑफ नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल बी कैलकुलेटेड? बाय इंटीग्रेटिंग, बाय ट्रंकेटिंग, बाय कन्वर्टिंग टू पीरियोडिक और नन. सी, पावर सिग्नल जो होता है आपका, द पावर सिग्नल, इट इज यूजुअली अ पीरियोडिक सिग्नल. ये यूजुअली एक पीरियोडिक सिग्नल होता है, which is repetitive in nature. Periodic means which repeats after a certain period of time, after every regular intervals of time, so it is repetitive. ठीक है, so power signal is usually a periodic signal, but PSD of non-periodic signal can be calculated by truncating it and observing in the range of -t/2 to +t/2. सो द आंसर विल बी, हम इसको ट्रंकेशन कर देते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है आपका, इंटरपोलेशन मेथड्स आर लीनियर, पीसवाइज, पॉलिनोमियल, ऑल ऑफ द मेंशन्ड. ऑल ऑफ द मेंशन्ड होगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि देखिए इंटरपोलेशन क्या होता है कि इट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ एस्टिमेटिंग अननोन वैल्यूज. ये क्या करता है, इट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ एस्टिमेटिंग अननोन वैल्यूज that fall between known values, that fall between known values. The process of estimating the unknown values that fall between the known values. It is actually required to know the value of a function for an intermediate value of an independent function. किसी भी intermediate value के लिए हमें एक function की value निकालने के लिए चाहिए. To compute value, आपको मैं लिख भी देती हूँ, of a function for an intermediate value of independent function. It is generally used to compute or calculate the value of a function, okay, for an intermediate value of independent function. Okay, now next question is Markley-Hellman is a systematic crypto system. See, ये जो क्रिप्टोग्राफी का क्वेश्चन है कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क्स का, तो इसका आंसर होगा फॉल्स. हम बाद में कभी डिस्कस करेंगे. इट इज़ अ पब्लिक की असिमेट्रिक क्रिप्टो सिस्टम. ये असिमेट्रिक होता है, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इन विच स्ट्रीम system bit stream is portioned into even and odd. It is QPSK, quadrature phase shift keying. Because bit stream is portioned or partitioned into even and odd stream, that means in phase channel and Q phase channels bit streams, and each new stream modulates as orthogonal component. Each new stream modulates as orthogonal component at half bit rate. That means you can say half bit rate. RB is what? It is equal to 1 upon TB. So the answer will be QPSK. You know, QPSK transfers 2 bits at a time in a single interval. 17th question is which modulation scheme is preferred for direct sequence spread spectrum process? It is BPSK and QPSK. Simple. Both these modulation schemes can be utilized for DSS, direct sequence spread spectrum process. Next is example of block code is Hamming, Reed, Solomon or repetition code? Yes, all. So some example of block codes are repetition codes, Hamming codes, parity check bit codes, Reed Solomon codes, turbo codes also. ब्लॉक कोड का एग्जाम्पल टर्बो कोड भी होता है, जस्ट राइट इट डाउन. और जैसे आपका पैरिटी चेक बिट कोड्स भी होता है, पैरिटी चेक बिट कोड्स भी होता है. फिर आपका रिपीटिशन कोड्स भी होते हैं, ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड जो आपने यहाँ लिखा है, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ब्लॉक लेंथ. ब्लॉक लेंथ मीन्स द लेंथ ऑफ द ब्लॉक ना. द ब्लॉक लेंथ is the dash in the code word. Block length actually it is the number of elements in the code word. Neither it is distance between elements nor number of parity bits. It is the number of elements in the code word. Next question is channels display multipath due to scattering, time delayed reflections or diffractions. All of the above factors lead to channels multipath. Wireless wideband channels जो होते हैं आपके, wireless wideband चैनल्स जो होते हैं डिस्प्ले मल्टीपाथ. क्यों? ड्यू टू टाइम डिलेड रिफ्लेक्शंस, डिफ्रैक्शंस एंड स्कैटरिंग. तो ये क्वेश्चंस ये वायरलेस से रिलेटेड था. तो इफ़ यू लाइक माय वे ऑफ टीचिंग स्टाइल, प्लीज़ काइंडली लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब.